Hey YouTube family, it's Daughter of the Most High. Latterrain333 posted a video last night that I want to share with you. It's called Prophetic Message, the Antichrist. Let's get right into it. This is at the 1.5 minute mark.
The Antichrist is now here to set up his kingdom. He is hiding in the shadows, doing his evil work, his cruel bidding for his Lord and Master Satan. The dominoes have been set up carefully, only to tumble by his hand. I'm going to stop there. When the Lord said the dominoes have been set up carefully, in the spirit, I saw a line of dominoes standing up, and then I saw them topple over slowly, one at a time. And then I heard this. I heard 1, 2, 3, 4. They all fall, one upon another, kingdom upon kingdom, now fall at his command. And if you read Daniel 7 and 8, you're going to see when the Antichrist comes, the kingdoms will be falling, especially 3 kingdoms will be falling. Back to the message. For those who are looking for the obvious, they will be deceived, for it is done in the shadows and darkness, so most cannot see what is being done, though it's being done right under their very noses. The man of perdition comes, but few will recognize him. He will come as a great deliverer of the falling nations. He will have the cure of what ails the masses. He is ready to make his appearance on the world stage. He is already known but not revealed. I'm going to stop there. I don't know if the Lord means he's already known in terms of his actual name of who he is, or he's already known because of his characteristics. We know what the Antichrist will look like. I don't know. Back to message. You will know when that day comes, for peace and safety will be declared around the earth. He will exalt himself as a counterfeit to me. He will claim supernatural powers and an explanation of how creation was formed. He is already bringing much destruction to the earth, for he rules quietly behind the scenes. This is the spirit of the Antichrist at work. I'm going to stop there. Notice that this says the spirit of Antichrist is now at work. Back to message. Worldly wisdom will deceive many, but those who are walking close to me will not be deceived, but will see all clearly. The stage is being set. All is about to come forth as it is laid out in scriptures. Fulfillment of all prophecy will unfold. Every jot and tittle will happen, but not as some would think.
Let's pause right there. So, as we have seen already, what's happened in the past 2 years, things have turned out very differently than we thought. So it's like, how does this, COVID, how does this fit into the end times? I mean, no one thought that, this little number was going to be part of the equation, and many have already been deceived by that. So God is saying again in the message to her that she's sharing with us that things are going to be different than we thought, than we think again. And that we know things are in motion, but she's sharing this, that I believe that we're moving forward, and that, it's kind of like the path is narrow to begin with, and then it gets wider and wider, meaning more obvious, more prevalent. And so he's working behind the scenes, and the spirit of Antichrist, of course, is on the earth. We see all this stuff going on. So just know that things are going to turn out somewhat differently. Now, we know the main thing is that the Antichrist is going to emerge to bring peace. We know that much. But what's going to happen? I mean, we have all heard so many different variations of what is, what's coming. How is it all going to play in? Or is, this going to happen there and another thing happen, maybe in the West Coast or whatever? I don't know. But I got to tell you, since I've heard so many variations of it, that I don't pay too much attention to any of it anymore. So, and I don't know if my screen is recording. I'm getting on low battery, so it's like grayish. So I don't know if it's gray on the video, but let's finish up quick. She's got about 30, no, she's got about a minute left. Let's go ahead.
All will rejoice at his coming. And we're talking about the Antichrist's coming. All will rejoice at his coming, for they long for the good old days again. Peace and safety will come, but then certain disasters. The trap has been laid, and the victims have been caught in its web of lies. The deception will be so great that only those who are walking closely to me won't be deceived. The clock ticks away the minutes and seconds till I come and fight this great deceiver. With the word of my mouth, I will overtake and conquer him. He will be no more, and thrown into the lake of fire with his followers. All those who are left, for they will have overcome the enemy, and they will now rest in peace from their labors.
Okay, and then she goes into a word of encouragement. I'll link this in the description below. The message you just heard starts at the 1.5 mark and ends at the 5.5 mark. So it's 4 minutes long. But you can listen to the whole message, 8 minutes, 45 seconds. So I'm super low on battery. I'm going to let you go, fam. But just know that things are going to turn out a little differently than God is telling us. Don't assume that you know how things are going to go, because that might contribute to the chances of being deceived. So just draw near to God, do your preps, and trust him to show you. That's what we have to do, is draw near to him so that we're prepared spiritually. That's the most important thing. All right, fam, I'll let you go. I'll talk to you soon.